There's a little technical issue. We got it all figured out. Is it time? Is it officially time? Is it 12? It's 12? 12:01 and we're a minute late. So, with that, we can go ahead and begin the second annual Megaplex 2023 Skull Fairs Meet and Greet. So, thank you all so much for being here. This means a lot to us, for the community, for the Skull Fairs. I've been part of this for a long time, and it's great seeing a bunch of new lack of faces, wonderful seeing all the unique creations coming out of this. And should I introduce y'all, or do you want to introduce yourselves?
Go ahead.
Okay, so, as I hope you know, I'm Bastille the Butler. I am one of the hosts for the panels. I am a skull fur. You often see me running around in the Butler costume. I have many outfits. And accompanying with me are two lovely friends of mine. This here is Fictive Fox. Fictive Fox is awesome. This is my stronger other half. Very strong fox. We do a lot of really interesting stuff together. And on the end down here, our streamer and our YouTuber, Running Riot, will be joining us for this panel as well. So, quite the roster. So, in time, we are going to talk about the Skull Fairs, the Skull fandom, what it means to us, people that are getting into it. I wanted to have a little more time this time because last time we had an hour. And we talked about stuff, and then before we knew it, that whole hour was gone. It was absolutely up. We were talking to so many people, and I wanted to hear stories, and I wanted to go on a little longer. So we have a time frame. You don't need to be here the whole 2 hours. You don't need to. But if you do, awesome. I just wanted to have that time frame because we know we have people coming and going today, and some people are going to drop by later. Some people will be here a little bit earlier. We just wanted to make sure that you could be part of the panel. I know a lot of people have been very, very, very excited to come to this. So I'm very happy to see you all here. Again, thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to us. So, to begin, anything?
Yeah! You want me to kill him for you? I love you all.
Have you guys all signed up to get a free raffle? No?
If you need to sign up, come up.
I'm going to go over to the side and sign you guys up.
If you're wondering, they don't give you a soul free.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Skull Dogs meetup. Who here is this their first Skull Dog meetup? Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. And what about first con? There we go, all right. Well, welcome everybody. So, I guess should we talk about how we basically started our skull stuff? Like what are like origins? Just for a moment. Yeah.
Where we came from.
Okay. Well, I think I started making Riot about 2018. I lived in Florida for about 10 years. I don't anymore. I met him at a lot of different cons. We started talking a lot, and this is how this became a thing. But ever since, I've been doing furry cons and just going to all these conventions, and it's been so much fun. I see so many of you at any cons, like not even specifically furry cons. And I think I saw you at MegaCon, and it was just it's so cool to like point out and see like, oh my God, there's one, like there's one. It's so cool to see that. But yeah.
We've been everywhere.
Yeah, we're everywhere. But yeah, it's super cool. Thank you guys for showing up today.
Absolutely. For the people that were here for the last skull panel, you'll kind of remember what I talked about. But for the people that are new here, Bastille the Butler was a creation that came from inspiration through Autumn. If you happen to go to the dealer's den and notice on the left side right when you enter, Autumn art right there. She is the reason I have a skully. I happened to be at Ancient CityCon one year, back when it was at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. I was vending, selling shirts, doing my thing, and I happened to turn around and see something very peculiar staring at me. There was a skull, and it had black ears, and it had like these red Nordic runes all around it. but just how interesting. It was stuffed in a box. It wasn't being used, but it was staring at me. And I thought that was interesting. It's like, oh, you know, whoever owns this must be like a really cool dude. And it was a girl. So I looked over there and noticed she's very girl-shaped. That is definitely a girl. So I took some time to think, hey, you know, this would be a great opportunity to make a business connection. We could totally work together. So I go around there, look at her stuff, and man, she's got some very interesting and unique artwork, and I was totally vibing with that. So I said, hey, you have some lovely work here. We sell some stuff like this. We should connect. We should work and do business together. So I gave her my personal cell phone number, as most people do, and from there we just kind of hit it off. And I was like, yo, what's this skull thing you got going on? I put it on my head, I moved the jaw, I ran around like an idiot, and I was like, this is fun. This is really cool. But the second I put that skull on, something happened there. There was a feeling when you put that skull on, something clicked. And there was a spark there, and I was like, I want one of my own. And one year, for Furry Week in Atlanta, on my birthday, I got a package in our room, and it was Bastille. Fully furred, airbrushed, and fitted for me. And it was that FWA that I featured in full ensemble, and it was the gunslinger theme, I believe, the Galactic Gunslinger. So that was the first time he came out, and from there, I have bonded and resonated with this boy. He's taken me many places. He used to be pure white. As you can see, over time, it looks a little more natural now. We've probably gone to 300 plus events in the time that I've had this boy. So I've worn him a lot. As you can see, I've worn him so much he's on merchandise. You've seen him on the hot sauces, on the coffees, and things like that. So he gets around. And then through that, I believe he's inspired some people in the audience as well. If that is the case, I am curious. Who has been inspired because of somebody up here? That's awesome. That's what I love to see. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here to do, to have fun, to entertain, and to show people how awesome it is to be a Skully, and just in general, just to be in the fur fandom. A lot of people have come into this saying, I got into the fandom because of you, and they came in as a Skully. And that's awesome. And I think from there, they can branch out and do whatever they want. Would you like to talk about your... Sure.
So I think for me, this is just it's a good outlet, right? You go to work every day, you come home, you're tired, it's just rinse and repeat every day. Then sometimes putting this on the weekend is real good. So I've been doing this for probably about 10 years too. I have a full suit. I don't think a lot of people have seen me in that because it's furry. And then I just have this head, which is the unfurred version of it. So I wear that a lot, especially after meeting you. And we've been hanging out, dressing real nice, being spooky, you know. It's a good time. And that's what I like to do. I like to be out here, have fun, and cause trouble. I know a lot of you are doing that too. Yeah. What else is it for, right? It's a mask. And I'll just so you know, I saw some new people coming in. If you haven't, I have a phone right here. When you put your name in it, free raffle. There's a bunch of stuff up here you can win. So just come on over here if you want. Okay. If you want to get in it, it's free. Just meet me over here. I'll pass it over here.
Well, when did you think you wanted to do the group photo? Because I know we still got more people coming in yet, so. Oh, there we go.
The group photo, I want to give a little bit of time, let some of the people that are still coming in. But when we get to that point where if some people start to have to go, just let us know, because I do want to get a good photo. We'll probably take a couple over time, but I want to get pictures to, for a memory. I want to immortalize this. So we'll let them sign up for the raffle, because as you see over here, we have some goodies that have been donated to us. The little Bastille nugget plush thingy is one of the winnings. So you can absolutely win the little nugget boy. I got your pins in there, that little box right there.
Yep.
More donations, signed prints,
Yeah.
some Queen Cat art right there. Awesome, I love that.
Yes, that turned out really cool.
Bones. We have bones. We have that. We have another little donation from Autumn, a little Skully bag that she has. And in the box, Jones Soda was so gracious enough to send me some of the special limited edition Halloween sodas. So we do have 12 sodas in there. I wish they would have sent everything else a little earlier, because while at the con, they sent me another damn box of them.
Oh my
I've
god.
probably gotten about 6 boxes of advertisement soda.
Wow.
I can't drink all this damn soda. There's too much soda.
Too much.
But we do have 12 here at least. We have a vampiric one that's strawberry lime. We have a zombie one that's green apple. And we have a werewolf one. And the flavor is called werewolf piss. And that, interestingly enough, is chocolate orange flavor. We appreciate your donation. You might want to keep that special power a little secret. I'm going to keep that to myself.
It's the little boy. It's
I
him.
want to make sure my little man is here to bear witness to this. Pardon me. I have to look out. I have to see everybody real quick. Look at that. Look at everyone. We all know what's going on. If we have to read any damn thing, you know what we do. And so people that don't know that, like if you go to a normal convention, they're like, what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? It's like, I'm reading, don't mind me. I want to buy something. Wait 1 second, hold on. Can I look at that a little closer? Pardon me.
Wait, I gotta eat it first.
Hold on, taste that first.
Taste test, taste
They're like,
test.
are you tasting? I said, yes, it tastes wonderful. How much is it? So, while Victor was finishing up the last of the entries, and of course, in time, if you see any other people come in, let them know, hey, we have a little raffle thing. I want to make sure everybody enters. So, the skull furs. Interesting fandom that is, isn't it? I've noticed just over time, probably in the past couple of years or so, there are furs here and there, the skull furs. You might see 1, 2, 3, maybe max 5 or 7 of them at a convention. And I was like, oh, it's kind of niche one. It's kind of small. So, wearing this is like, yeah, I would definitely stand out in that regard. But I was like, where's my family? I need more boneheads. Where's my skull baby? So anytime I'd go to like a Megaplex, there'd be like 2,000, 3,000 something furries, and I'd find one skully like you. Please, my God, get a selfie with me. You're like the only other fucking skull here. But now, it seems that has changed. And there are significantly more skullies now, and I love that. Honestly superior. You want to talk about vision and ventilation? Skully's unmatched. And it's so cool seeing that. The skull furs, it's with anything, it's still absolutely just part of the fandom. It's just another part of it. It's just a little more spooky and less, facial fur. But I love it. I love horror. I love the darker side of things. I love the character. I think there's a lot of versatility with having a Skully as well. Me being a blank slate one, I've gone to medieval fairs. I've gone to dark goth nights. I've gone to proms like this. I've done weird advertisements for local food companies wearing this. They think it's fine. They have no problem with this spooky bird skull thingy advertising herbs and spices for their wholesale company. So, which is interesting. Which absolutely anybody in here can do. And I may talk about that a little bit later about, being able to market your character in that regard. But for now, the skull furs. Like what it means to me, how special it is to me. In time, I may get other suits. I might actually get a fur suit in time. But for now, I love this character. A lot of people see me walking through the walls. They wave to me. They come get a picture with me. That feels nice. It feels nice to be recognized. But I hope that they see that, like, look how fun he's having doing that. How do I get one of these skulls? And then over time, we'll have a full graveyard. And then over time, these panel rooms, they're going to get packed. And there's going to be a whole segment of that parade that is nothing but us. So I know there are some people in here. I know I see everybody is wearing some humans. I do see some human skins in here. But I know definitely either skullies at heart have a skull and it's not with them, or they are at least skull appreciators. And we are also happy that you are here. You are absolutely part of the family as well. It doesn't make you any less than us, because inside all of us is an entire skeleton. So in a way, we are all skullies, regardless of what we are wearing. Nice. Yeah! So to get things further rolling, with the skull fandom, I believe yes, absolutely with the versatility, with the different outfits I've seen, the different color schemes, with cyans and greens and blues and blacks and pinks and browns and purples and reds and oranges and yellows and all different kinds of colors. I love seeing that. I love the creativity that y'all have with your skulls. I love seeing, cutesy skulls. I love things like that. There's a cutie skull right over there. Look at you, you're adorable. If anybody has not seen you, you can stand if you want to. Show your cuteness. Love that. Look at that cute skull. Look at that. And we go from such cute to, where was that really? You. Show your face. I love the range, I love the elevation, I love the concept, I love the outfits. I personally like when people dress up for that. That's what I do. I partial and I dress. Some people do the full ensemble and suit. I love that as well. But I love seeing the designs, and I love seeing what comes out with that character. The characters. I love the characters. I love these things that you embody when you get into your suit. Some people more springy, some people more reserved, more dark, more eerie, more creepy, some just super fluttery and spasmodic and everything. I love seeing that. I love these characters blossoming out, because what y'all are doing is inspiring others through that. If you've been inspired to make your Skully, you are inspiring others to make their Skully. We have, to my knowledge, a 4th generation Skully out there. And that would mean I skulled, somebody was inspired, made a skull. They inspired somebody that made a skull. And that person inspired somebody to make a skull. We're at the 4th generation, to my knowledge. And that's amazing. We have gone that far for inspiration. That's a huge thing for us. And I'm not here saying that we need to convert everybody to skullism, which, would be cool, absolutely awesome. But it's the fact that we are helping people come into this family. That's a big thing. Some people, they may not resonate so much with the blue dogs and the red cats and whatnot, but they see the skull and it's different for them. It doesn't matter. Family is family, and whatever way that you come through, whatever door you happen to take, here you are in this family, this wonderful family. The Megaplex family, the FWA families, but specifically right now, the Megaplex family. This is my home con, and I love coming here and seeing y'all. Y'all are so awesome. Look at all these people. More people are coming in. And I recognize so many of you. I absolutely do love these. Goodness gracious. Just taking a moment look at it, but do you want to say anything? Because I can ramble all day.
You can keep going.
You want me to keep going?
Yes. Everybody loves hearing your voice.
What about your voice?
My voice? I don't know. I don't really have anything to say except you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for showing up. This is a huge group. I can't believe we got such a big panel room for this. So it's super cool. But yeah. Oh my God. I wonder if we could do a head count. Because when we went to Anthrocon this year,
Skull count.
Skull count. Yeah, that's true. Because so Anthrocon, I was able to host a skull dog meetup. Fortunately, it was my first time at Anthrocon, and we had 55 suitors in there. So I think we might be past that in here. This is larger. Yeah, this is crazy. Seeing all these people. So many more.
Florida Skull Army.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're doing a skull count here. So.
Well, I'm counting
everybody. All right.
Sorry, I can only count to 10.
on my plates up. That's number 69.
What's 120?
So I love seeing like all they get the DVC skulls, but then you have different ones. I love seeing the different ones. It's so like unique and you're like, whoa, I haven't seen that thing before. Or you get that. There's the 3D printed, the resin. I've seen some people make them out of the little fluffy wire things before, like the little craft, like arts and crafts store. That was cool. That was so unique. But I just love seeing everybody has something different going on. And they all look amazing. He's still counting.
Has he taken his shoes off yet?
No.
Musical chairs.
Oh my god, that would be so fun.
Happy almost Halloween, everyone.
I'm Riot. Walking in now. I do a lot of content creation. I post a lot of skull-related content on my channel. I'm going to be posting a ton of videos here after this con. We were able to go to the dance competition. Big shout out to Axel. He put us right in the front row seats. Like, it was super cool to see that. It was a really emotional like thing too. It was all the dancers were amazing. But yeah, I'll be posting all those dance videos, all the skulls, lots of pictures. So yeah, if you guys if you want to follow me, I'm running Riot 798 on basically any platform. You can find me there. So if you have a cat, Bastille. Oh my gosh. ASMR. Oh yeah, ASMR. Sounds like when I get out of bed in the morning.
So, unless I counted incorrectly, I think like what last Megaplex we may have had about 70 or 80 or so, I believe. If I counted correctly, we're at about 112. That's what's up. And I think still just every time I know some people are going to be attending early, we might even see a brief appearance from somebody that attacked me last night. They may stop by, so if you happen to see a particular blue raptor, let me know. Ray's is out there somewhere. I saw that video. They did a great job. Excellent performance, but man, that fall. That fall though. So that's awesome. It's awesome just knowing that we actually reached over 100, and this is only number 2. So who knows what next year? Goodness gracious. So we had signed up like what about 85 people? That's what's up. That's what's up. So now that we have a lot more time to talk about things, and if there's particular topics we can talk about, definitely like, shine light on notable things in the band and certain things that other people have drawn inspiration from as well. And certain things that I'm sure countless times we get mistaken for when we go to conventions, especially non-fur conventions, and they think we're from an anime of sorts. Far too often. So, well no, I'm just curious, I'm curious. Who here at least one time has been called an SCP or Mallow or 1471?
I have a sign with him on it.
Yes.
Totally different.
Who here has been mistaken for Elias Ainsworth from the Ancient Magus Bride? All right. Who here has been asked if you are some sort of entity? I think it was from Ruby, I believe. Ruby?
I wish.
Those things, yes. This one's a bit of a stretch. Has anybody been mistaken for Skeletor? Really? Really? Oh my gosh. That was a stretch, dude.
I got one for you. Mistaken for a furrow. That happens way too often.
Oh yeah.
Girl.
How many people have been asked, are you Bastille? No. Just if the answer, if they ask, the answer is yes. You are Bastille.
I don't know if
Ruin
it's
that
just
name.
me, but I'm always mistaken for Sans Undertale. It's blue. That does it every time.
I feel bad for that.
Yeah, yep, that too, yeah.
Well, it's the fact that they just know it as Bastille, but we don't really tell them they're called skullies. They're not called Bastilles. It's not like that stupid meme where the guy's holding his hand up saying, is this a pigeon? And people are like, is this a Bastille? I literally made that. I made the is this a Bastille meme and posted around because it happens so often. I get messages saying, yeah, somebody at a Ren Fair today called me Bastille.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, I'm so sorry to hear that. And then a week later, hey, I was at a fur con. They said, Bastille, I love you. You know how awkward that is? Oh, Sebastian. Yeah, I've had a couple ask me if it was from Black Butler. I was like, yeah, well, I look just like the character from Black Butler. That's right.
Yeah.
Just like him. You know, the one in that episode where I had a skull for a head. I get that often. I get the whole, if, Sebastian from Black Butler and Elias Ainsworth somehow created some sort of child out of some freaky romance, that would be this character. So, I kind of see it. We could actually go ahead and do one random raffle. I would not be opposed to that. Where's my phone next? Let's see. Let's go ahead and, So what do you want to do? What do you think? So what do you think? What do you think the first thing we should raffle for? Should it be a bag? Should it be a bow? There's the red one. That's the vampire one, which is actually pretty delicious. You want werewolf piss. Just to let you know, I have promised a set already to certain someone. So we have in total 3 of each of the different flavors. So that means there are 3 werewolf pisses. And also, if anybody is flying out of here tonight, we had an issue last time when I gave away the sodas and TSA thought I was giving away colorful, flavorful bomb liquid. So, if you happen to have one, you're going to go through TSA. I think either you can wrap it securely and it shouldn't be an issue, that, or you will have to drink it. But keep the bottle.
I work at TSA. You can't bring any bottles through like that. Only in your check baggage.
Oh, there we go. So, there, that. Just make sure. See, that way you can take it. Because I had some people that unfortunately had to throw theirs away. So, with that being said, I think we heard werewolf piss was the one that people wanted first. And the first winner looks like, is there a pen with 2 N's? A bottle of werewolf piss. No. You want to come up here? If you want to come up here, you can. Yes, here you are. Legit, absolutely real. y'all happen to see, if you happen to see the chocolate orange sodas in store anywhere, if you see a bottle that has a sports car on it, scan the QR code and watch the reel. Autumn is in her werewolf suit on that bottle. So she is in her werewolf Bridget on at least 36,000 bottles across the United States. And I'm so proud of my baby. So she did a wonderful job. She mauled some poor human friend of mine. It was wonderful. So if you happen to see that, keep that bottle, because that's us furries getting out there. That's a big thing. That's right. We're getting out there. It's getting a little more mainstream. I've noticed that lately. It's definitely a little more mainstream.
Yes, the Hot Topic furry shirts. Yes.
I've noticed that. Yes, there are the furry shirts in the Hot Topic. It's leaking in. And that's so cool to see, because there are, very prominent, members of the community, very notable people with a huge following that are, working with other companies, big time companies, for being able to push this out there and say, hey, this is the fur fandom, this is what we're all about. Because, a lot of people, face value there, what they see when they look at us. You know what they see. You know what they say. I don't think we get it as much anymore, because I think people are a little more open and receptive to that. So a little more accepting, which is good. We're getting there slowly but surely. There's a lot to the fandom, more than what people see from 4chan and Reddit and all those places.
Stupid CSI.
And the CSI episode.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we all at least know somewhat about that episode.
Speaking of any of the workers here, we've been liking a lot of the workers here at the Hyatt.
Oh yeah. Oh, the workers here have been awesome. They've been wanting all kinds of pictures on the furs. Imagine showing up to work one day, being on clock, you're getting paid to do your thing, and you get pictures of colorful animal people. What a day, what an absolute weekend. From what I understand, they're absolutely enjoying this weekend. So, if you do happen to see the hotel staff out there, see any staff, Megaplex staff, hotel staff, anybody that is working this convention, let them know that you're thankful for that. They're working their hard. I know Megaplex, they've been understaffed for a hot minute. They're still doing their absolute best out there. If you want to volunteer for Megaplex, they're always looking for volunteers. They'll do their best to compensate you for that. Free tickets, free stuff. They'll give you stuff for it. And you get to work, you get perks, getting into certain panels, certain things. You get the staff perks. So they are always looking for help. And if you see them out there, thank them. Come up, give them a hug, tell them you appreciate it, because they're doing their best to make sure that we have a convention to come to, so we can come here as a family. That's a big thing. So you know what? To the staff, to the Megaplex staff, thank you. It means a lot. They do a wonderful job here, consecutively every year. They're always looking for fun things for us to do. I know this year's theme was a little memed on. It was kind of like, be yourself, do anything, whatever. Like, we already do that. That's okay.
That's normal.
I'm sure next year's theme will be, phenomenal. I'm waiting for a very particular theme. I'm waiting for a
Skull dog theme?
skull dog theme. Something spooky. I want a Halloween theme, and I know they did it. I know there was a Halloween theme, but I'm thinking, there's nothing wrong with just going back and revisiting. Do you know how many furs have joined the fandom since then? We weren't there for that. That Halloween theme was when it was like, maybe a couple hundreds, maybe 1,000, 2,000? There wasn't that many furs there. Bring it back. We're here now. We want to go to the Halloween one. We want spooky stuff, graveyard theme, ghost theme. Oh, if we had like a ghost theme one, if we had like a phasmophobia theme one. How many people would be walking around with those EMF readers? I would love that.
That dog dance.
So just say, if they happen to ask, just say we want a spooky theme. We want something spooky for us boneheads out there. We'll fight for it. Spooky, yes. Speaking of spooky, if you've ever heard of a convention called Spooky Empire, if you want to go somewhere and be popular, go to Spooky Empire.
Yes, for sure.
They love the skull furs there. They love that kind of horror stuff. They're not always entirely sure what it is, but that's the best part. You can be mysterious to them. So if you ever happen to go there, wonderful convention. My friend Petey runs that one.
It is like the Halloween convention.
Yeah, it's the Halloween. Well, it's the East Coast Halloween convention. On the left side, it's Monsterpalooza. Oh, Monster Palooza, that's... From what I understand, I believe the man himself, Guillermo del Toro, goes to that one. So I'm just hoping one day I get to, shake that man's hand and ask him, please, please, please make a movie out of me, please. That'd be awesome. We're working on it. We're working on a short film, so hopefully in time we have an official Skully, Bastille short film to pitch out there. So in due time. Anything you would like to talk about? The things you do?
Edition.
Streaming, gaming,
We did a little
anything?
bit. Should we do another raffle piece?
We could.
Do another werewolf piece? We have 2 of them left.
You got 2 of them left.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, saving. I'm saving a set for a special somebody that's actually, technically they are 2 attendees in 1. And they have actually have me bless or curse potentially a new little fur coming into the world. So I made sure to get down there and whisper, spooky, skully, black, dark, furry, the good stuff. And my bet is when they come out, they will have an interest in the skull furs. So these 3, that's for you. And to a happy, healthy young lady coming into the world. So, with that being said, it seems y'all like this damn piss stuff so much.
I want to press it.
Well, have I got a soda for you? Looks like our next winner is going to be... Is there a spooky with an eye? How fortunate you have won a bottle of somebody's piss.
It's Gamer Girl piss if you're wondering.
Behold, he. And I think I actually still have bottles at home too. So this is even all the damn piss. I have more piss at home. There is piss on my doorstep right now. And it's probably out in the damn sun right now, so it's like hot piss. No, somebody got it. Somebody did collect it, so it's not hot piss.
No hot piss.
But that would have been kind of funny. So, would you like to talk about things that you do? Your streaming,
Plug my Twitch.
your giveaways, your Discord.
Yes. So I believe most of you are probably in the Telegram chat, which is for the skull furs.
Yeah.
I run a Discord server. It's got over 1,000 people now, and there's still more skullies jumping in every day. I'll put some business cards out later so you guys can scan the card to join in if you want. And basically, you can go in there, post your photos of your suit, you can post your art, you can advertise like what you do, share it with the community, and get to know everybody. So we host a lot of events there. So we'll do like movie nights and a lot of VR chat meetups when there isn't cons going on. I've been just going to like back-to-back cons every weekend, so this is one of my last ones until basically MFF in December. So I hope to see some of you guys there if you're going. But yeah, so. Gotcha. Okay, I have some more as well. So, neat. Yeah.
What about you, Nick?
Yeah. You want to talk a little bit? Sure.
So I'm just a little bit more private than these guys. We hang out, we do stuff online. You guys can find me in the chats. I'm in Telegram, I'm on Discord, but I'm a big gamer. So if you guys ever want to hang out and play video games, you gotta find me on Steam, and then we can play some games.
We do some fun stuff.
Yeah, that's why you brought up Phasmophobia. We've got probably, I don't know, collectively over 1,000 hours in it. It's not even that old.
We are close to that, but they're getting into that demonology.
Yeah, Demonologist,
Yeah.
even scarier. Yeah, so I don't do anything super public like these guys. I'm just here to support, right? It's a lot of fun, everything like that. I've done Twitch, wasn't my thing. I like to be private. I like to do my own stuff. But I'm always out there. You guys want to reach out. I know a lot of you talk to me through Instagram. That's where I'm usually the most active. But other than that, I keep to myself, helping this guy out, doing all the stuff he does.
This is literally my small brother.
I love you, Victor! Bone buddies.
Yeah.
Family pictures must be interesting.
Anything else right there? Got so much stuff to go through here. We got a lot of donations. So thank you for the donations, those of you who brought stuff up here. So we have a lot more stuff to give away because of it. There's about 80 names in the list. I see a lot of stuff up here. I think everybody's going to be leaving with at least something. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Oh. Wow. A bunch of people are here. Who's got a good phone? Actually, are you able to do a photo?
Is there a dire wolf? Are you here?
So we need a good photo of everybody
I think dire wolf is
here.
here.
I want to get a good, nice, wide photo.
Line up everybody. Because I
Um,
feel like from this angle would be really good. So we can have everybody sit in the chairs or stand in the front or lay down.
well, I want a nice wide shot of this, and then I want another one later when we get everybody lined up. I'd hate for everybody to get out of their comfortable chairs and then have to get back in, and so I'd like just a nice selfie. You know how the celebrities do when they do their panels and they turn around and they take a picture of their fans. So
Oh yeah.
I'd like something like
around
that.
this side.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think I can do that.
So we got. Do you have
I
any?
got. I do have
Want to stand on the chair?
Ooh.
Stand on the chair.
what from like up here. You want?
Yeah.
Want me to try something like that? I have a wide angle lens on.
You have a wide angle.
Yeah. Oh, it's a 15 mil, so let me take a look.
Actually, we have a wide angle.
Probably get a still from this. Oh, you have an 11 mil? That's even better. But let's see.
Oh, so I think the widest I've had is an 11.
You'd be surprised.
We can go out there.
That might be a little better.
Yeah.
You want to...
Let's go out there.
Nah, this is a little too close. We need like maybe 3 feet that way.
This one?
Well, no, just use your camera.
Just use my camera? Okay.
Yeah, it's the same camera. Why don't the 3 of y'all kneel down here and they shoot from up there? That's probably the better idea. If you stand here, he gets up there and then shoots down. That would probably work better. Because I also don't want to interrupt this recording.
Accidentally left my temperature setting on set to high.
I would say get up here.
You want me to go up here?
Yeah, if you get up here, you'll actually get the widest like field of view. If you have an 11 millimeter, you should be able to get everything.
Yeah, but actually, on 11 millimeter, the Sunny 11 millimeter, I can actually get a book.
You should be able to get most of everybody from here if you have an 11 millimeter, but I'll pan around so we can see everybody anyway.
Furry, am I right? Oh yeah, I can pretty much fit everyone.
I don't know, maybe somebody can stitch this into a panorama.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of software. I have DaVinci, but I don't have Photoshop.
At least you can get most of it.
Should we smile?
Actually, no, I can just set this on timer fudge.
Show your pearly whites.
Okay. All right.
Everyone smile.
Say Scully.
All right, it's on.
Down planet.
Hopefully that'll work out.
Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's do 2. We do have one more piece. Zombie juice? Actually, let's do 3. Yep, we are gonna do the vampire one, we're gonna do the zombie one, and then we're gonna do a PP. So, for a special Halloween release vampire soda, we have winning. The name is Dark. Where is Dark? Dark? We will get you soda. Well, there you go. But that's not all, my friends. But wait, there's more. For the zombie one, it looks like we have us. It's a manic? Manic, I believe? Is somebody manic, or do they have a name similar to manic? Maniac? Is that manic again?
Do another one.
Manic 3, Manic 2, Manic 1. Okie dokie. Well, I'll just go ahead and push this little draw button again, and now we have a different name. And this one says Kite-tunes. Is there a Kite-tunes in here? You get the special zombie soda. Be sure to save these bottles because they are limited. I don't know if they print them again. Now, the PP. That one already got. The winner of the PP R-I-N, Ren. Is there a Ren here? Right here. Ren. Well, how about that? You won yourself a bottle of piss.
My favorite.
You enjoy your piss, my friend. Absolutely. And because of the success of that, I actually might try to reach out to Jones and see if they can do a special thing. Potentially maybe next year. I can get some more of the actual Skully themed bottles again. So I know last time we did it and it was Bones soda. It's a special little thing, so I'll reach out to them real quick and I'll see if we can hook something up. I'll have to do a lot of advertising for it though. So, there are those 3. We've been giving away the sodas quite a bit. What about the Ramune? What about the Ramune? We have quite a bit, too.
2 8-packs. 16. Yes. And multi flavor. Numbers, yeah.
So,
Start calling them out.
I'm going to start calling them out. How many do you have? 12? 16? Well, if that's the case, I would need a dark shy to come get a bottle. I would need a Lumberland to come get a bottle. Looks like we need a Ripley to come get a bottle. I'm seeing, let's see. Lamb Chop to come get a bottle. There's a Lamb Chop. Lamb? Are you friends with Lamb Chop?
Yes, I am.
Do you want to hold
Sure.
a bottle of Lamb Chop? We have a Forest G that needs to come get a bottle as well.
What is it called?
We have a Morgan.
What is it called?
Is there a Morgan here to come get a bottle?
Right here.
What about flicker? Is flicker in here? Can I get you a bottle, my friend? What about tea? Like tea? What I'm now seeing is Knox in the audience. N-O-X. Yes, okay. What about Knox? Are you in here, Knox? Let's go, come get you a sundae. What about Cadaver?
Hey, wait, your chances for the.
Get you some liquid.
Hey, man, you dropped your pocket. I fall for that.
Looks like we still have somebody. We can stand up. Looks like the next one would be Sensor, I believe. Sensor. We also have, is it Psy? C-Y? And what about Geiger? Geiger. What a great name for that. What an awesome name for that. How many do we have left?
We still got more.
More?
Yeah.
How many more? Is it?
8.
8, gotcha.
How many bottles did you fill?
Is there a, I think it's Lazuli? Pardon me if I got that wrong. Right there. Get you some.
It's gonna go so bad, and it's gonna get everywhere. Just take it out. I have a cup.
I'll do my best to pronounce this. Is it a Menura head?
I don't want to be in the splash zone.
Go ahead. All yours.
No, it looks like it's spelled, it's C-Y-L-L. Sill? Sill? Yes. You went one as well. How many more? 5? What about Anna? A-N-N-A. Are you present?
Oh no.
If anybody didn't call and you are not here, but you are a friend of them, let me know. What about Salem? What an epic name that is. What about Solace?
Enjoy.
Solace. Or Sol Ace? You know them?
Yes.
Would you want to hold a boodle?
Shut up.
Harvest a boodle from the table. We have 2 more left, and those last 2 looks like they're going to a Corey, C-O-R-E-Y. That's you. And then the last one's going to Sparky. Is there a Sparky in the audience? Where am Sparky? Does anybody know Sparky? I see. Well, what about, is it CIRC? C-I-R-C? That would be you. You get that last bottle then. Epic. So we still have some bones. We have a print that I will, sign and make out to anybody that wins. Some glue sticks. We have some Running Riot pins too. We're not giving that thing away. Are we giving that away?
This side, no, this side is mine.
Okay, okay. About to say, if you're giving away a scythe, like, hey, that's cool.
$5 side.
Dollar store scythe. Hey, a scythe's a scythe. So, other things that we can do. What time is it? I'm just making sure we're good on time. We're good on time? What's the time? 1 o'clock. Still got an hour. Perfect. Thank you for still being here. I'm surprised, y'all haven't withered away by now. So awesome. Thank you for continuing to be here. We're going to do our best to continue to entertain you, answer questions that you may have for us. Things you would just like to say in general to the furs here, all the skullies here. Anything special to you, any kind of stories that you want to share. I definitely want to open the floor at some point to hear these stories. I know last time when we did that, time got cut a little short and we were hearing a bunch of stories. So if you do want to share, definitely come up and say your piece. I wouldn't tell your whole life story, but definitely tell us something we want to hear. We want to know, where you came from to how you are here now. So, anything you would like to input? Riot? Volunteers? Oh, should we go ahead and open now and just kind of talk in between?
Yeah, any volunteers want to come up and
Yep, if
share
anybody
how
would
they got
want to
this
be
one?
brave enough to come up, and you know what? Actually, I have an idea. I will go around.
Yeah, there you go.
Because this isn't just about us, this is about the community, so we need to hear from the community as well. So if you have something that you would like to share, tell us. I don't need the script for Lord of the Rings, but definitely let us know.
I've come to collect what's mine.
Oh, you've come to collect what's yours. So.
By the way, you want to sit the record straight? It wasn't. I didn't offer you stuff. I didn't have you first, sir. You offered.
I offered.
You offered it first, sir.
True. The ammunition's put there. But
Tomato,
she will be a skully though. She will be. Absolutely. Right? You're gonna be a skully, right? I'm just saying, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be awesome. You have an entire family waiting for you.
Would you like to tell everybody why you're talking to my child?
There's so many really cool skullies here. Just wait till you see them. They're so awesome. All these different colors, all these different shapes and sizes and personalities. It's wonderful. But just in general, fur fandom, fursuit, Halloween Horror Nights, Nightmare Before Christmas.
You said that yesterday.
Yes. Yep. Corpse Bride. Anything Tim Burton.
Paranorman.
Yep. Ghosts, spooky things. Play some Phasmophobia with us. It's awesome.
She can't see the screen.
We'll get there. So yes.
For anyone who
This
doesn't.
is 7 months pregnant. So on our way, and we look forward to we look forward to seeing her.
Depending.
Mhm.
Oh, they're not I don't think they have the other moments.
The other ones, they weren't able to make it in on time. This was just for the werewolf promo. But I do have enough stuff with them to potentially have next convention
We still have,
multiple cases.
we still have,
Oh, the root beer, the bone soda. Excellent.
we still have, he hasn't made it yet.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Awesome.
man.
Just keep the bottles out. Absolutely. So, it's time. That way I can have a duel with you. So please, absolutely, introduce yourself. You can introduce like yourself personally or just as your character. It's entirely up to you.
Can you
And
hear
tell
me?
us about yourself and how you became a skully.
Hello. Vision is not my best. Hello, everyone. My name is Tundra, or I go by Wicked Creations on Instagram. Well, let's see. Let's start. I found the fandom long before I came here to Florida. And before I moved down here, I asked my mom for Christmas, "Hey, Mom, can I get a $3,000 fursuit? No, she didn't like that. So she's like, why not, because you're so creative, why not get a base to start? So I did. I got a base. I got this beautiful Skully, and when I came down here to Florida, I didn't know what to do with it. So I went to my local closest store and I slapped on some fur and I went to MegaCon 2021. And that is where I met Bastille. I was in line for an actor and I saw him and I was amazed. He was gorgeous. He was just so sophisticated and so in character that I got inspired. So from there I learned how to hone in on my skill and I eventually made the newer version of Tundra. The skull means a lot to me because before MegaCon 2021 I had lost my mother, and this is the last gift I've ever received from her, so this skull means so much to me. And taking it out to conventions like these where I get to hang out with all these wonderful people who share the same interest and getting to share the last thing she ever got me and people loving her makes me so happy. And I just love this community and how open and amazing you are. I went to the last panel last year and it was just so amazing to see so many other Skullies. And it's just amazing that I can be able to share my characters and my creations with everyone. And I love you all. You are all such a great family.
Next up, who are you and how did you get skullified?
Hello, my name is Zephyr. I am an undead entity in control of all balances. Very cliche in a bunch of terms, but I actually met Tundra first, and then I saw Bastille online. Tundra and Bastille both were my inspiration, and just now, recently, I've been able to fully release the inner skull dog in me. I grew up being a furry. Ever since I was 5, I didn't consciously know what it was, but I loved animals at a different degree. I love to pretend to be them. I'm not a Therian. I'm not dissing them. They're great. But I just knew I was different and I didn't know what it meant until I was in high school. And me building this character and being able to show it to all of you for the first time ever has really helped me. And once I leave this convention, I'm going to be making multiple versions of each of these characters. And there are some people in the crowd, like him, one with the orange and blue eyes, that skull, I'm going to get a version of that.
Yeah, icy dragons.
I'm getting a version of that. And this is my first ever convention, and I hope to call this one home.
Welcome to Megaplex. Welcome. Part of the family now. Forever. And oh my goodness, my friend. Tell us who you are and why you're so bony.
Excellent. That's a rite of passage.
Well, don't worry, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't normally like to be, in front of a crap ton of people. So, my bad. I think I dropped my pockets at the same time. I normally go by Skunky-chan. A lot of people, including some of my friends, know me as Ray, the Blue Hyena. I was actually here last year. And of course, times have changed, and as you can tell, I am a skull dog. I can actually use that joke now. And this head was made by the wonderful Tundra. Tundra. When I was making this character, it was sort of made. I don't want to thrash about like the story I posted that. Sorry. I don't want to repeat the same story that I had shared the last time, just for time's sake. But this character is more of the ideology of yin and yang. That being, there's always good and bad. And I brought it up to Tundra about possibly working on the character and all that stuff. And this year is his first debut at any convention. I received it on Thursday. And it is, I'm happy that there are some people who I've shared this story about, like the meaning behind the character and why he was created. And there have been some people who have told me like they were very moved about the character itself. And okay, so I'm very stage fright.
Love you, bro.
Yeah. You're doing good.
It's okay, they're all your family.
Yeah.
But
I'm your biggest fan.
nerd. But out of all the groups I've really been in, the Skull first and basically the Skull group has been, I felt the most home in. And being able to chat about, just random things and be able to sort of share the story behind the characters and even just talk about lore, about other characters has been very rejuvenating. It's been able to sort of help me just find new friends, be able to make new friends, and continue talking with older ones. And I am happy to be a part of the Bone Squad.
We're so happy to have you, my friend. Thanks for being part of the graveyard. Hello there. Let the world know who you are and why you have a skull for a face.
Hello.
Delicious.
My name is Chaos the Werewolf. I created Chaos when I was 8 years old. He's 20 years old this year. He's been through a lot of different forms. This is his current one. Last year, this side was completely purple, and then I write stories with him. That's my little getaway from work and stuff like that. And this is the new look. This is my second skull meet. First time meeting you was last year, and I've been a furry my whole life. And I feel welcome here more than anything. You Skullies are just awesome. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Y'all are, I love you guys. I mean, seriously. I've had some shitty friends. Like the ones in high school, like, they suck. Because once you graduate, bye. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. We were only friends because we saw each other every day. Get it, right? But like, you go to conventions, you meet new people, you see them, and it's like just that instant connection. Like you just cannot find that anywhere else. And yeah, I really do appreciate you guys.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Hello everybody, I am Killa, also known as Dat Killa Traveler on Instagram, a lot of underscores. And let me get this out the way real quick. Thanks for getting me to cross-dress last night. I appreciated my masculinity being destroyed. So anyways, I'm not a skully or a furry. I'm just the... I'm just the, the shit poster that goes to all cons. Look at my helmet, it's battle scarred from so many places I've been to. And as I already said earlier, you people, when I'm standing next to you at, anime conventions, they're like, hey look, mobile task force. So I like to appreciate the school community for that. Thanks, boneheads. But anyway, oh yeah, hang on. I have a gift. Here, because you made me laugh. Yeah, so I originally started off at anime cons. So what made me get into furry cons is I started off at anime cons because my friends, well ex-friends, like the high school friends like you just said, I went to the anime cons, and the main reason why I went there is because I originally had this outfit, but I never wore it. It was just sitting collecting dust. And my friend, he sent me a picture of a furry at an anime con. I'm like, oh, okay, so cool, I guess. And right after he did that, he kept talking smack, like, so you won't show the con? All right. I'm like, all right, bet. And I come to the anime con, and I'm like, you know what, that was fun. Being a shitposter of the con, that was very fun. What do I do next? Oh, I know, I'll go to furry con. And I went to the third biggest con in the world, TFF. And that's when I got to see many, many skull dogs there. And that's why I got to meet the wonderful cameraman, Kite. Everybody give him a round of applause. This guy gets all the content that No, come on, you can go ahead. He goes through all the cons, record all the parades, just for you guys.
Definitely.
Compared to me, that right there, that's your guy right there. I'm just an average shitposter.
Go check out Kite's stuff. Does a wonderful job on these videos to make sure other people can see all the fun that we have at these conventions. So please check out Kite.
But anyways, I gotta say, thanks for having me at this con. It's been fun. And how's everybody's Megaplex been? Yeah! All right, cool. It's still fine outside. But anyways, appreciate the skulls because you guys are definitely more unique because you lack a face. Because, you know, I'm faceless too, but I'm not a skeleton. Well, on the inside at least.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm not becoming a furry. Don't try me. I might have been to...
I said the same thing.
We all said the
Listen. I've known you guys for years, and I'm still not gonna have it. But anyways, appreciate the community because you guys help me do a lot of shit posting for my Instagram.
Still part of the family, my friend.
I hope not. Have a good con, everybody.
Just a quick question. Who else said, not me, I'm not going to be a furry?
Me. I'm still not.
Not yet.
Just wait. I've known her for like 5 years. It still has not kicked in. So.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Never.
That's got some years in you.
Never.
Caught on 4K 5 years from now.
No.
Introduce yourself. If you wish to devour, you can.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. So I'm Cadaver, not that one, the other one. I'm a skull dog, common writer, as you can see. And I made Cadaver, this character, not like too long ago. I would like to say maybe 2 years ago, so I'm fairly fresh at this whole, convention skull dog thing. And at first, I never thought I was going to be so into it, or so being here in conventions, being here for everyone, stuff like that. Until I saw Bastille on Instagram, and I was so floored. I saw you, and I saw Victor, and I was like, man, these guys are cool. I was like, damn, this is dressed so well. We're at a convention, you guys are massive inspirations for me. And while that really triggered me, being like, oh yes, I want to be a scholar, I want to do this, there's no one that pushed me, and no one that really got me out there more than the wonderful Running Riot herself right here. It was just always been there, helping me out, always been, bringing me to all conventions and stuff like that. And I felt I had never clicked with a group so much than obviously my friends here and all of you Skull Dogs, amazing Skull Dogs here that I've been so grateful to see and meet. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Riot here for just bringing me here and letting me be a part of this, especially with making this beautiful head here. And I'm grateful. I've never been more grateful for someone in my entire life. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And as coming forward, I want to come to every convention. I want to be here for everyone here, and I want to see everyone, and I want to be, part of the family. And I've been more happy to be a part of the family in my entire life. So thank you, everyone, for everything, and thank you for being here.
Hi, so I am Mortem, also known as Shy Lee on mostly Discord and stuff. I have not had a skull yet, mostly due to funding. This is actually my first convention, and beforehand, I was not aware there was a skull community. I literally was only notified when I passed by Ripley and a friend that notified me that there was a Skully Telegram. Beforehand, back in 2021, in December, I was being told by my friends I needed to make a persona. And I used to have a semi-persona, which was just a box of my persona that I draw. And I was like, fuck it, I want to do my own. And that's when I started Googling shit called skull dogs. And that's when I got introduced to your pictures. I was introduced to your pictures as well as a skull coyote with red eyes, mostly an animator on YouTube. And that's when I made Mortem, who is a skull dog tar, if you are familiar with that concept. 4 legs on the ground, 2 in the air to flip you off, pretty much. And that's when I actually started getting into the furry fandom, because I had dropped out of school at the 2nd grade, so I lost pretty much any connection to grow up with my peers. But joining the furry fandom kind of like gave into that, and I was able to meet everybody. And my friend named Adexrellin, he dragged me down here, and that's when I was able to meet everyone here. And it is so cool because I've been in the tar area and it's not as welcoming in a sense. And then I found out about all the skulls here, and it's like, okay, this is my people. And it's so cool because I've been like handing out stickers to everything, and I wasn't expecting to meet so many skulls here, which is awesome. Because I came here with 112 stickers. I am down and 2 just 5 left. And for reference, I am the whole entire anti-murder Jews coffee sticker. That it's been so cool to just see everybody around, because I was terrified to hell to ever come out as a furry due to the whole entire CSI episode, because my family watched that, and when you're an artist trying to draw that, it sucks. But it was amazing creating Mortem, because they were biped turned tar, and every single time you get pointed out for being a skull dog. Every time, and it's not just another sparkle dog, it's not just another fox, and it's so cool. And then when I found everybody else that I keep on seeing, and when I got into the Telegram, it was like, there isn't just you standing out in a crowd full of furs, you are now freaking bonehead, and it's awesome. And I really enjoy meeting each and every one of you, in or out of suit, because it's been amazing. And I heavily appreciate that I have been welcomed. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the con, because I have been enjoying the entire thing.
Absolutely. Yes, hello. Yes, tell us, who are you?
Alright, I'm going to come out with character and actually be kind of serious here. My name is Minhara Head, at least that's the character. You can find me on Instagram at Rorschach Hollow and Miro Mora. And you can find my Instagram for this fat creature here in the description. So back in 2018, I was perusing the Pinterest boards, as it were, and I never really thought that I would ever be a furry, quite simply because even though I fucking love werewolves, can I swear? Okay, absolutely cool. Even though I fucking love werewolves and drawing dragons and all that cool stuff, I just never really liked the fursuits. I wasn't personally into like the more cartoony versions. Not that the same thing, it just wasn't my thing. But then I started coming across the hyper-realistic fursuits. And then that led me to the skull dogs. And that led me to Bastille Butler over here and all the other wonderful creatures that are on the Instagrams and the fur affinities and all that. And I just thought to myself, that's me. That's what I want. I want to be that. But aside from skull dogs, skull cats, skull everything, just being really fucking cool, it actually does have a deeper meaning for me. So I'm going to be a little serious here, not to tone down the mood in here, but it's important to the story. So I came out as transgender, non-binary, and bisexual right before 2020, literally New Year's Eve, to my husband. And after that, I slowly started trying to transition more. And as of June of this year's Pride Month, I finally got the courage and I came out to my family. Suffice it to say, we're not really on speaking terms anymore. But even though I have had to go through that, I still have this community, this place where I can truly be myself and express myself. And being non-binary, having this type of body, you know, some people are cool with it, some people don't want to go on hormones or anything, all okay. I'm not really in a position to really make too many changes, so I'm just really working with what I have. But I just know that one day, when I finally am able to get my skull dog suit like I want, when I put that on, I know that I'm going to feel such genuine euphoria, and I know I'm actually going to look like what I want to be from the inside outside. That's my story, guys. Thank you.
You still have a family to talk to. We're right here.
Yeah.
Now you. Who are you?
Hello everyone, my name is Delta, and we're Delta Scourge, but my friends mostly know me as Delta, and I've been a furry for about 7 years now. Way back when, in 2016, I managed to go through my entire school years not knowing what a furry was at all. Until eventually I came across a channel who was doing cosplay videos at their college. And then I was just lazy one weekend, looked on their channel, and they were like, hey, we do furry stuff. And then there was a montage for Anthropon. That video changed me because I watched that entire montage, and for some reason that clicked in my head that, hey, I finally found something I want to do for the future of my years after school. And I was so happy with it. And so I decided, I'm like, hey, I like warrior cats, so I ended up making a feline tuxedo cat by the name of Delta, but I gave him the last name Scourge, and for a couple of years, I'm like, I don't actually have a true meaning for this whatsoever. Until 2019, I met this amazing streamer and YouTuber running Riot 4798, probably one of the best friends in communities I've been a part of, and she introduced me to what a skully was, and I was like, skull dogs are awesome, and dare I say skullies are probably the most badass species I've seen in the furry community. I will say that. And I was like, yeah, I could just make a skull dog, but I really love felines, and I don't see a lot of skull felines. So he's like, you know what, I'm gonna make a skull feline, and I decided to name him Scourge. And so for my characters, I actually have like a split personality type thing. So I have Delta, who's just a normal blue tuxedo feline, and then I have Scourge, who is a cursed feline, who is forced to just be basically tied to him. It's pretty cool lore and everything else. And the cool part was, even though I was a furry for that many years, I have never been to a con till recently at Anthrocon this year, and Riot drove me all the way from Ohio down to Pittsburgh for my first convention, and I was wearing this suit, and I never thought that my very first fur convention, I would actually be wearing a skull head. I see skullies walking around, or no, I don't see that many skullies walking around, but every time I see them, I just, man, I want to take a picture with them and say hi to them and everything else. And this is my very first Megaplex and my second FurCon. And there are so many skullies here, I'm so happy with this. And seriously, thank you, Riot. She made me this fursuit, or not for the skull head, for this convention in the nick of time, and I want to say 2 days before I came here. And it is truly amazing, and I seriously appreciate it. If anyone wants to go check out Riot 479, please do. That community is in here. Our community is just as awesome as the Skully community, and I seriously thank you for basically giving me a wonderful family to be a part of and everything else. Right. Thank you.
What are we looking at for times?
125.
125. So I definitely want to take time to get the stories, but we still have giveaways and we have to do the photo. So I just want to be conscious. Definitely tell your story, just not too much other stuff.
I got you.
Eat the microphone.
That's a terrible idea. Terrible idea. All right, can you hear me good? Good enough, right? All right.
No, I can't hear you. It's like
We're going fine. Okay, so this is in Gulfier. I was gonna do my really bad Swedish accent, and then I was like, no. The basic gist of the character is half of it is my original character, Heavybot 45. That's Thorsten Malmatter, Metal Man, and then Fenrir on this side.
And I am here because of you. The wall. No, that is my lovely fiance. We're gonna get married eventually.
Next year.
Yeah. Yeah. And this character is because of us. We kind of brainstormed this, and since I like Vikings, I did this, and this is my rocker, like present day. But anyway, to keep a long story very short, she did it, and then I saw Bastille and Jackie Lynn and a couple other people, and I was just like, well, they're all having a great frickin' time. Why am I not having a great freaking time? So now I'm having a great freaking time. Are you all having a great time? Let's all have a great freaking time together. All right, that's my story.
Yeah!
I'm here all week.
Yeah!
Come on, let's go.
You're not the part of my voice. Every time in Orlando. But I'm Corey. My first owner's name is Krusky. And pretty much, I'm surprisingly did not know about skull dogs until recently. Because for me, I was mostly obsessed with skull-headed characters like Cubone and Dry Bones, and that's kind of how I was like, I want to make a Sona with a skull head. And then I was like, oh, skull dogs exist, that's crazy, I guess I have a skull dog character now. But pretty much for the longest time I used to be very big in the EU furry person, and here I am now. So, glad to be here, of course. I love this.
Turn the tables.
Exactly, turned a lot of tables, but I don't know, I think the biggest thing I love about this community is like how accepting it is of how weird it is, if that makes sense. Because like I feel like you have like the normal weird, and then you have like the weirder weird that like a lot of people, even weird people, look weird at. But it's nice to be like weird like that, and a lot of people are fine with that. Because like I'm a very weird person, and I'm very weird that I drive a lot of weird people out too. So then sometimes I feel like I'm too weird for that. But a lot of the times, like when I'm here, I don't feel like I am, and it's honestly a great feeling. And yeah.
Woo!
Alrighty, good. So, tell us.
I started to say we already know each other pretty well. Probably back in 2018, 2019, I think it was, I first saw Bastille at an audition for Warehouse 31. I love working as a scare actor, have always been a creepy person. I'm an actor as well. I'm going to put a shameless plug in there. My biggest film has come out on Tubi finally, The Last Pirate, if you get a chance to look it up. Highly appreciate it. I've been in the furry fandom for a long time, but this is only my second furry con. Never wanted to buy the full suit. Looks hot, it looks extra expensive. And we all have those bills to pay, especially the older you get. Being a gray muzzle, I'm deep in debt. But I look out amongst this crowd. I see cats, I see antlers, I see all kinds out there.
You don't see
Myself being a bear am proud to wear the title of Skull Dog.
Yeah!
Love the creativity. Let's keep it going and growing, because last year at Megaplex there were only a handful that I saw out there and said, I have to do this. Thank you.
We are absolutely growing every year. Yeah.
We're growing and showing.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm a little bit older. I'm a gray muzzle as well, I guess, if you're over 35. I didn't know. I didn't know what furries were. When I was a kid, I was watching Road Rovers and Biker Mice from Mars and Mighty Ducks and the cartoon show, and I was like, oh, that was super awesome. And then Underworld came out, and I was like, that is dope. So started doing that, and I was a cosplayer for a very long time, and I started playing D&D, and I wanted to make a Tabixi character, and I said, well, let me go online and look up some stuff, and I saw an undead Tabixi. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I'm, again, old and didn't have a whole lot of social media, so I went on Instagram, and there's this skull dog that looks dapper as hell. And I was like, oh my God, this is legit. And made a partial, this is my first furry convention. This is,
Welcome to Megaplex.
and this is the first time the deer has seen the light of day. He is my pirate in my D&D campaign, and he really likes cheese. That's his defining characteristic. And he steals shipments of cheese. And really, just there's no ego here like there is in the cosplay community. Not the shade, but you know, people here are nice and friendly, and they always want to come up and have a conversation, and I just appreciate that about everybody here. And I hope everyone else has a safe and great time, and makes it home safe.
I remember you the other day. Tell us more.
Well, I'm gonna keep this short because I'm not really a talkative person, but for my first time being a con, there is a lot of people here. Not gonna lie, I am quite surprised at the amount of skull dogs I see in one day, which is kind of crazy. But the reason why I came to the skull dog fools thing, because I was interested into the undead, zombie apocalypse, vampire things like that, and it was like, you know what, let's look up a skull dog, see if they have something like that. And what do you know, they have something like this, a skull cat. So here I am, having a great time in this great community, and I love every single second. And I'm glad to be in here, and I hope to come into more furry conventions and see more skull dogs alike. So I hope to see that. Oh, one more thing. What was I about to say? I lost train of thought, never mind.
Actually, as long as part of the ship, part of the crew.
Can you hear me all right?
We can hear you, yes.
Alright, first off, name is Morg. I'm originally from Australia, but been living here for about 8 years now, something like that. And people always ask, why the hell did you leave Australia? Because I got married to my lovely husband over there who made this right there.
Oh, awesome.
And that actually brings me to my story about how I first met you. Because I've been a handler basically all the time until this first time shooting. And I was handling, looked left, looked right, he was gone. And
no.
I went to follow him, and you actually found him, and you were like, you are coming to my skull meet for the first annual one. And I'm like, who is this dapper gentleman right here? And I just went to the meeting, and everything that spoke about community and just being inclusive just really spoke to me. And I was always deciding, what do I want to do for my first suit? And I'm like, you know what? I want to try this skull thing out. And went looking and decided to play doctor, crowbeak, that makes a lot of sense. And that's how we got to here, and just keep things short so I know we're running out of time. Thank you for everything you do, and thank you to the furry community, because you guys are just freaking awesome, you all look lovely.
Thank you, yes, definitely. Well, thank you to all of you for everything you do, because you're all in on this. So always just keep in mind, no matter where you go, what you do, someone's always watching you. You're going to be somebody's inspiration for this. So keep that in mind.
Hello. Hi. So my character's name is Lazuri, and I didn't really know what the whole furry community was until at the very end of high school. That's when I started to really just surf the web a whole lot. And once I started slowly discovering all on my own, I don't really share or talk to anybody else, you know. Maybe speak to friends here and there, but I really searched things on my own. And eventually, I came across, you know, all of the furry fandom and what they do, and I thought that was pretty cool. Because I used to watch a lot of cartoon shows as a kid, so I was like, yeah, that's probably when I want to do that, and I slowly started getting into that. My first technical character was a wolfkin while I was in a D&D session, and while I was role-playing through, I was like, I really like to do this. So I wanted to push it further. And while I was trying to look more into the web, I came across a werewolf with a skull head. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Because I am a huge fan of monsters, any kind of crazy monsters that you can think of, or any shapes, sizes, or everything, and more specifically, especially the skull heads. So, and fast forward a little bit more, and while I wanted to be the whole wolf thing, I wanted to make a new, different character. That's where Lazuri started to come out a little more. he's more of a type of magical monster type of thing that just happens to look like a dragon. And eventually, slowly, I met someone online who was a skullhead, and we started chatting, and we started, talking about here and there, and he said that he wanted to draw my character, and then I was like, can you make him a little bit more with a skullhead? And he was like, yes, and he made that so far, and that was the first time that I see this one, and with a skullhead version at the same time, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be one side be this, and the other side be the skullhead version, which I want to make him more mischievous, more, crazy going on. And that was the first time that I saw my character as a skullhead, and I looked more into the community of people like that, and I came across Riot's Twitter, right? And that was like the main thing that I started to look into, and then I wanted to do more. And when she's opened commissions, she was the first that did a reference of this and the skullhead at the same time. So that was very cool. So I still have it right now, and I've always been kind of on my own. I had friends in high school. One of them had introduced me to Megaplex, and 2017 was my first one. And so far over the years, we kind of distanced each other, so now a lot of my high school friends just moved along, and I've just been on my own, trying to see if I can meet anybody. I've been all around these past few days around here, trying to see if I met anyone or I could talk to somebody, because, I just want to try to meet somebody else, try to get more inspiration, try to get my own suit or designing my own things or whatever it is, because I kind of feel like I want to do a little bit of everything, but not exactly sure what I'm doing. So yeah, if anybody wants to reach out, my name is Lazuti Mon on Twitter. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Thank
you. Tell us.
Hello! I'm Spooky. I know most of you are too, but that's my name. So I've been in the furry fandom for a very long time, over a decade now, and I did have a different persona before Spooky, but that character was very feminine, and when I came out as non-binary, I was kind of struggling with the femininity of that character. I didn't want to let them go as a character, but I needed a new face to put on of me. And I bought these fluffies at a MegaCon on clearance for like almost a decade ago now. And I thought, well, why don't I turn these into a character somehow? And I started seeing skull beasts pop up around the internet, and I'm like, I should do something with that. I've always been a spooky person, always been a spooky bitch. And this baby has helped me through so much, because they are a Dracolich in a fursuit, because fursuiting means so much to me. It allows me to be more of who I am on the inside, and I love being a part of that. And being trans is a scary thing right now. Having this community wherever I go is going to be such a blessing to me. I'm planning on moving in the next half a year here, but I know that this community is everywhere, and y'all will follow me wherever I go, and that's gonna make that place, wherever I move, feel like home. I love you all.
Hello there. Nice to see you again.
Bonjour, Monsieur Bastille. So, hello everyone. My name is Alexis. People tend to call me Alexa for some strange reason.
Hey Alexa!
The character that I am suiting for this year's Chiruka, you may have seen version 1 and version 2 of her from MegaCon, but this is the 3rd version of her given by my lovely military career. Got into skullies by Bastille himself, as well as more influenced by, strangely, one of my higher army leadership. Strangely enough, you wouldn't think that the military would sign off on this.
There was a few of us in the Navy.
But I was looking around, thinking, okay, well, do I want to be a skull dog? Do I want to be a skull cat? Do I want to be something? I do have a persona of my own. She is a saber-toothed tiger, a Super Saiyan saber-toothed tiger. So I figured, you know, why not create a skull beast similar to her? Hence, Shiruka came out, and I really do appreciate it. A lot of people absolutely love Shiruka, love the many outfits that she wears, including her natural Pirates of the Caribbean outfit that I wear all the time. But it's been tremendous. I do appreciate the Skully community. I appreciate all those that are in the Skully group chat. Y'all have really kept me motivated. I was deployed in Australia, and for the time that I was in Australia, even though Australia was absolutely beautiful, but the times that I was alone, those in the Skully chat, y'all have kept me very inspired, very entertained, even when I was extremely stressful throughout my work. You guys really just kept me going. So in honor of those in the Skully chat that have kept me going, I drove along with my dear lovely boyfriend, soon to be fiance. We drove 12 hours here, and yeah, thank you so much to everybody, and I hope the Skully community keeps going.
Heard. After these two, we'll do the last of the raffles, and then we'll get the group picture.
This here is Geiger. He's actually an alternate suit for me. My primary suit is a black dragon with 10-foot wings. It actually folds and everything.
Oh, I know.
But,
Pretty badass.
but being restrictive in my arm movement and stuff, if I want to go out and have fun and just move around, I've got this guy. And then building him, because my ex actually created her first couple of suits because she wanted something that was like, oh, that's cool, but I don't know if I want to go touch it. So she had hers, and it looked like she had a lot of fun doing it. So I was like, I want to create my own by myself, because I had help building my dragon suit. So I was like, okay, I want to build this myself from scratch. And I wanted to go big and flashy without actually putting electronics into it. So this is what I ended up with. And I'm able to go out and have a lot of fun. I developed his personality, as I'm putting the suit together. I'm like, okay, he's gonna talk this way, and he's gonna make puns. It's a good day, because nothing's fallen off yet. How'd you lose your face? I was looking out the window when the bomb went off. But it has been a lot of fun running around and seeing other skull suits, and whenever my family and friends see this character and how much fun I have in it, they're like, hey, how do I create one of those? And I'm like, you should totally do it. Get a cat skull, get some horns to put on it, and some big monster claws. It'll be fun. So we ended up with 3 or 4 of us. And they were all of different kinds. I went with the theme of radioactivity, thus the bright green and glowing. My ex had frozen alive, so she had icicles hanging off of her. And she also did a lightning one where she had EL wire running through her tail that would flash like a lightning pulse. My little sister did an awesome little suit. She's hardcore into Japanese mythology and stuff. So So she has a kimono that she wears with it, gave herself little horns, and she took a sugar skull design and made the markings UV. So it's like her character is a sugar skull that's being forgotten, so the markings are fading. But when you put her in a black light, those markings come back and it's reviving what she used to love.
That's so cool.
And she's worn it with me a couple times, but, sorry, I've digressed. But being an alternate suit, I can run around in my main, and when I have friends or just random people I meet, they're like, how is suiting? And I'm like, well, I've got a friend for you to try on. It's like, hey, his head might be a bit big, but you can get to see what it is to move around and go out in him. So I always bring him with me to cons and stuff, even if I don't plan on wearing him.
Hello, everybody. I obviously don't have a skull suit yet. That is the goal after this con, build my own. I've been very inspired by today, but as far as skulls more broadly, I've really always liked them for a very long time. I had a childhood dog who, after they passed away, we had the skull preserved, and so, you know, I've had that sitting next to my bed for a very long time, and I just think that skulls are great and neat, you know, got a special connection to them, so I think that's the route that I'll go, because this is falling apart. Thank you, everybody.
And that was a big thing for me. I wanted to hear the other stories in your eyes. And I love hearing where people have come from, their inspirations. I hear a lot of riot stories. You keep it up. You know the mission.
That's my goal.
So, with that being said, there's two more very important things that we need to do. We gotta get rid of this stuff, and then I gotta get all you boneheads lined up for the photo. So we can show off and show how awesome that the skulls are and post it all over social media. So, with that being said, I probably need to unlock my phone, don't I? We have a couple more things to give away. And some new stuff.
Somebody was kind enough to donate, let's see, we have earthy rain, so it smells like the outside, like an outdoor skully scent, like you just crawled out of the dirt kind of thing. That's what I imagine. And then we also have a coffee cake one. So if you donated these, please raise your hand. I don't know if they're still in here or not. Yeah, you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you for the donations. That does matter. Scents do matter. With every suit that I wear, I actually have a different cologne. So scents do matter. With that, it's time to push this button again. So we still do have some of these sodas here.
Yeah, vampire blood.
Zombie and vampire. We got some bones. We have some really beautiful artwork. Actually, let me look at this real quick. Hold on. Hey, yo, I kind of want that death ball one.
How much for the box?
If you want the box that bad, you can have the box.
Let's go!
And with the last 10 minutes, we're going to go ahead and announce. I'm making sure to get some unique names. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance. Do we have, let's see, is this for them? I think this might be like a grand prize one. So, actually this bag here is going to Titus. There's a Titus in here. You are getting this Skully bag. This is an unmarked Skully bag. It's one of her original art piece, part of a 3-part series on her Skullies. And one of the things that inspired me to be a Skully. So it's a special bag to me as well. That is for you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe that was more in this one. So, next up, we got a shit ton of glow sticks here. We need to hand these out.
Just throw them. Just throw them.
Just throw them? You want to call them glow sticks? He's got the throwing arm. He'll hurt you. So while he throws some glow sticks out there, I'm going to go ahead and push this button again. So, for the thing that we have here on this table,
I can't catch it. I'm so
we
bad.
have this is a print done by a good friend. I believe she is from Norway, I believe. She is a lovely, lovely artist for a comic series. So Siyako Rush did this for me as a little gift. And this I will sign. And if there's somebody in here named Rain, it goes to Rain. You. This is yours, and I can sign and personalize that for you. Next up, we have here, looks like 4 little adorable Running Riot enamel pins. So 4 winners, 4 pins. First winner will be Pokey, P-O-K-I. You are getting a pin. Pokey. P-O-K-I, Pokey.
There's 2. Fight to the death. Again,
Well, Pokey, come get a pin if you're a Pokey. I believe so.
All right, both of y'all.
Yes, both Pokies. Also, is there Jazzy in the audience? Jazzy.
We're sorry, it's Pokey.
Pokey. Pokey. We're going to be running Riot enamel pens right there and glow sticks. So, get you a pin. You get you a pin. I think they're just different colored bags. I think. There you go. Yes, there you go. Go eat that. Looks like we have 2 more pens here, and one of those is going to Scourge. Along with Scourge is Jamie in here. Are you present, Jamie? Is that you over there, Jamie? This little fella right here belongs to you. So now we have these sprays here. It's awesome. We'll have 2 winners here. So, one of these sprays now belongs to... And we've got that. Hold on. Where are you, Zephyr? Get you a spray. If it takes a bit, sometimes I'm making sure to I don't want too many doubles. I want to make sure everybody has a chance. But the other one goes to Amelia. Amelia. This one belongs to you, Amelia. That's for you, thank you. Oh, bone. We have 3 bones here. So, the owner of a brand new bone.
Get a photo for the ghost money.
The first winner of a brand new bone. Raise. Raise.
Not the one you know.
I was about to panic. You are the owner of a brand new bone. And joining you in bone ownership is Aries, I believe. A-R-E-S, Aries. A-R-E-S. Are you present, or does anybody know? No? If that's the case. Hokey. Almost. Bone. And the last boner, Kasai. K-A-S-A-I. Are you in the audience? Is that you over there? Are you the new bone owner? Well, allow Fictive here to give you his bone. There you are. Enjoy that bone. Now, some awesome, love this artwork so much. Look at this. So we have some art pieces here that were donated by a lovely friend of ours in the audience. Right here, yes, our lovely skull kitty cat. For the first one up, I believe, what is this? What is this particular piece? Just sexy creature? There we go. Sexy creature is going to be going to, let's see.
I'd give my vote to that.
Absolutely. See, is there a just dark? D-A-R-K. Dark. No dark, then we will roll again. Oh, look at that. I believe it's a pink shark. Seal? I'm up here and get you this sexy critter here. I love that piece. I love that piece. Next up, oh, I know what that is. We know what this is. We got ourselves a death claw here. The death claw piece.
I give my vote to that one too.
Well, it looks like it's going to be going to ends. E-N-D-Z.
Yeah, we can hold it.
You can hold it?
Yeah.
Well then, when next time that you see ends, give him that piece. And the last one, this is interesting looking. You like that one? You want to win that one, don't you? This last epic piece is going over to Trexler. Are you in here, Trexler?
Oh, I know, but I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he was the cheetah. He's not here anymore.
Oh no! Anybody know Trexler at all?
Besides me, I don't think so. So, I mean, I can hold it for him, or we can do it again. So. Yeah, let's do it again. Yeah.
Let's do it again. So it looks like, oh, is Russell Stars in here? Is that you over there? Well, congratulations. You win. An awesome piece. This is a lovely piece. I'm going to be re-rolling 4 more times because we have some sodas here. You can go up and choose whichever ones you want. And then after that, Nuggy Boy. And there are some in here that know the story of Nuggy Boy. Cute little story behind that. Let's see who's getting some sodas today. The first one up. Now, is it Harbinger? And not only you, but it looks like Rose W. Is that you? Come up and get you a beverage. All right. Joining you will be Vermilion. Are you present? Come and get you a soda. And Rowan, are you present? All right.
Nuggy boy!
The Nuggy Boy pillow.
Nuggy boy!
A lovely Kigu done by a very good friend of mine.
Don't throw the baby.
And one day, just happened to be wearing this Kigu with my head on, and I wanted some chicken nuggets so damn bad. And Autumn was like, hey, I'll draw that. And then it turned into a little pillow, and people love it, and they snuggle it and cuddle it. So, the person that wins the Nuggy Boy pillow, and let me roll for a nice, unique, that is a name.
Oh my God.
And it would be Mog. Yes, that Mog. You. Apparently this is the Mog. This is that Mog. You now own a Nuggy Boy.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, I am hoping, of course, by next year I want to have a lot more stuff so that way everybody could actually win something. Money, things cost stuff, but hopefully by then I will have a lot more things to put out on this entire table. So, you have a donation? One last quick little thing. Oh my gosh, what is that?
Oh, it's a Bitcoin.
There's a Bitcoin.
No way!
It is a shiny Bitcoin, yeah. That's pretty looking.
How much is it on the market right now? I must know.
Well, I guess somebody's going to be coming out with a golden Bitcoin coin.
Here, I'll double down.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to do 2 draws then. We have some stickers. Yeah, we gotta do the picture too. So while I call these, actually, everybody that has a skull on, please. If all my skullies, if you have your skull with you, please come forward. And if there is a lily out there in the audience, you need to come get you a prize. Please come up here and get you. Also, Maxon, get up here. You've won something as well. Get Lily. Let me make sure. Oh, Tiger. Hello. Get you a thing.
Let's get the tall ones in the back. Short ones in the front.
Where's Geiger at? Where are you at, Geiger? Is that Geiger? Thing for you. Coin. You get coin. We have jewels and stickers, more little donation things.
Put you in the back.
We are going to be facing that way, out that way.
Gotta take off. Thanks for being on that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank Thank you so much for everybody that has to go. If you have to go now, thank you so much for coming to the panel. We're going to get everybody lined up here real quick. If you are tall, please go to the back. If you are shorter, go to the front. If you can kneel down, that would be awesome to give opportunity for those behind you. If you need any kind of accommodation, please let us know.
I do have to run to floor, so if I could get a quick video.
And then, of course, after the panel is done, we will be outside. We usually leave the panel room, the next people coming up in line. But we will be out there to talk to people and get pictures. Also, I guess this box is going somewhere.
Hey, I'll see a little tall. Anybody else?
So if you cannot see the camera cannot see you. Our photographers, anybody